cute, bitch, I'm 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 cute,
Green with envy
bitch, I'm
with
cute,
Seth.
bitch, I'm cute.
I ain't even gonna waste my precious breath. He noticed this ass before he noticed my eyes. Under my spell. CC to Eddie, so I'm rocking Chanel with them corpse and bitches out. Bitch, I'm cute, bitch, I'm cute, bitch, I'm cute, bitch, I'm win, bitch, you lose, bitch, I'm cute, bitch, I'm cute, corpus ratchet, Balmain suit, bitch, I'm cute, bitch, I'm cute, Birkin bag for the loot, bitch, I'm cute, bitch, I'm cute, bitch, I'm cute, bitch, I'm cute, bitch, I'm cute,
Bitch, I'm cute, bitch, I'm cute, bitch, I'm cute.
Okay, so, because I'm not a total fucking asshole like he wants everybody to believe, oh, I am, however, the asshole that keeps taking the spoons downstairs. That is definitely me. I think I have all the spoons downstairs. I'm gonna do the dishes so the ants don't build up. And then when his dad comes home in the next day or so, his dad, who's literally pushing 80, I think, doesn't have to deal with his fucking mess. Because God knows, if we are dependent on me Tessa's ass to clean it up, we're fucked. So, and I'm doing this, and I came upstairs to make my coffee. Well, I came upstairs to get sugar in my coffee because I really don't like keeping sugar downstairs. It's worse than up here when it comes to the ant issue. It's super bad, like literally, I fucking, and y'all know how, y'all know how I feel about ants. Y'all don't even know. I ain't with that shit. Not even a little bit. So, anyways, that being said, come up here and I saw that there was a fucking mess to hell back in the sink, and I decided to clean it up because, why? Because I'm awesome like that. However, I already make him clean out his own damn hamburger pot, because I made him make his own hamburgers the other night. I'm gonna sit there and make hamburgers for you and cook for you and shit when I know for almost a fucking fact that your ass is lying to your buddies, Ronnie and Derek, telling them that you aren't doing certain things anymore that you damn well are, and then telling them, I almost guarantee you told them that I'm not even living here anymore, to try to make them feel some type of way about you. I know you, buddy. I know you better than you fucking know yourself, and trust me, if I know you that well, they damn well know you that well too. So you ain't fooling no fucking body. Okay? Just so you know. So you might not be aware that you're, because I think sometimes you really do think you're slick Rick Cheddar Dick, and that you got everybody fooled. You ain't got me fooled, and I don't think you got them fooled by a long shot, dear. I really don't. This is one of those things too that, like, when he says stupid shit like that I freaking, I bet that smells really good, and I didn't see that one before. I went to Cactus Blossom from Bath and Body Works. That he wouldn't do that shit for me. He ain't trying to do that shit for me. I'm telling you. Oh, I did not mean to do that. I literally just poured water on the countertop. And why? Because that's what I do. And yeah, that's the kind of shit he does. It's like, for some reason, for someone to be so like the way he is about some things, he is such a little scaredy cat when it comes to other things. And it is so funny to me. Like, how are you going to act this way about that and then literally don't want to get out of your car if the neighbors are walking up and down the street because you're embarrassed because of the arguments that we have? Like, are you serious? Like, help me understand that. Like, no. Just fucking no. So, yeah, it's like, it's super frustrating to me. Sometimes the fucking dumb shit that he does and that he puts everybody through because his own selfish shit, man. Like his own, and don't get me wrong, I'm not saying I'm a saint and that I don't put people through shit because of my own selfish shit, because I do. We already know that. I have mental illness and it sucks sometimes. And when you have mental illness like I do, and to the extent that I do sometimes, you may not always be able to very readily see that per se, and be able to identify it in time to where you don't treat people like fucking shit and put people through unnecessary bullshit. I'm really guilty of that a lot, and it's unfortunate, but I'm on that, and I try. Honestly, I do try to. What in the absolute fuck is going on? I need a pizza cutter or something, because that's the only thing that really gets the damn, and it's downstairs. So that's just gonna have to suck for a minute while I deal with all this other shit. Anyway, that's how I get the this on the pizza rack pan off of it. Is with the coat. But yeah, so I try. I really do. I feel like I make a actual valiant effort into not putting my family and his family. I really do try not to put his family in unnecessary shit due to my mental illness. Does that always work? Fuck no. Fuck no. Which is really unfortunate that I didn't get to know his mom better, and I didn't have time to know her, and that she didn't get to fully understand why some of the things that she's seen or heard happened the way they did. So, like, that's really sad. But, you know, I'm not the only guilty party when it comes to shit like that. And that's something that, like, I have to live with for the rest of my life as well as him. So, you know, it is what it is. And I can't do anything about it now. So, no point in dwelling on it. All I can do is do better the next time. And hopefully, there won't be a next time where I'm with someone that manipulates or tries to take advantage of my mental illness and use it to their benefit versus actually helping me when I'm in crisis. So, you know, like that's one thing that really pisses me off too, and I'm passionate about. If I see some shit like that going down, I'm gonna call you out. If I see you being a bully to someone that is damn well, very clearly, visibly suffering from a mental illness or a mental crisis at that moment, and you are trying to take advantage of that, manipulate that in any way, or whatever, so that you are benefiting from it, and you're not helping that person. In fact, you're making that person's condition at that moment worse. Then, yeah, we're definitely gonna have some words. That's me being nice. So, you know, I try. That's another reason why I started my channel, was to do that, to try to vlog as much of my personal life as I can, not only to get my truth out there, but also to share my experiences with others so that there is a broad range perspective on it. Like, you can see it through a different type of scope. Like, I'm sure DV survivors and people that have mental illness survivors see things similar to, but not necessarily in the same manner, if you catch my drift. Like, you know what I mean? So, yeah, that's part of the reason why I do what I do. And I really hope that one day, when I die, that at the very least, there is something good that comes out of it, that comes out of everything that I do. And that people can appreciate that, and me, and stuff that I've done and brought to the table for that, for what it is, and be appreciative of that. As I am appreciative of all the creators and people that I, especially within the last 2 years since the pandemic, that I have come to know and be friends with, and be a part of so many different communities, online and offline as well. So, yeah. And I also realize that sometimes I'm also wasting a stupid amount of my time worrying about whether or not people believe me or don't believe me, because at the end of the day, that's their perspective on someone else's truth. That's not their actual truth. That's my truth. It may not be their truth because they see it very differently. So, you know, that's the reality of our universe and the situation, the way it works, period. I don't care who you are. Your truth is not the same as anybody else's truth. Y'all can live in the same house every single day and have two very similar lives, your truths are not going to be the same. I promise you. Because you are not going to see things the exact same way as the next person. Your thoughts and opinions are almost just as unique to you and your circumstances and your experiences as your fucking fingerprint is to you yourself. And your DNA is to you. So that's how I feel. Which means that yes, it's very real and it's a thing. It does not necessarily mean that it's true or actually it doesn't mean it's true or untrue. It just simply means it is. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna make him wash these two pants. That's the fucking least he can do after it's 4:00 on Saturday on Memorial Day weekend. And he's not here. And he was supposed to come back. Like that's the way he acted when he was leaving. So yeah. It does make me a little sad. So that's why I came up here and even did this. Because it's like, dude, you can't sit there and say anything close to she doesn't help, she doesn't care, blah, blah, blah. Because, dude, she went up there after you fucking bailed on her. And you bailed on her on Mother's Day, too, which was equally as shitty. And she still did the fucking dishes and still made sure that in the event your dad come home early for some reason over the weekend or anybody in your family dropped by, that, you know, the house looked somewhat presentable and not look like a fucking madhouse. Do you care? No. No, you don't. No, you do not. Like, this is what's even more sad. This damn freaking brand new stove and oven that's in here has literally been here, I think, almost the entire time that I have lived with him and been here with him. I'm almost positive it's been there the entire time. His parents bought it. It's an LG flat top, so it's, you know, it's glass top range or whatever, and it's really pretty on the inside too. But bought that, and this motherfucker didn't even try to help his parents get the old one out and put the new one in. It wasn't that hard because once his brothers and siblings were over, they were like, come on, dude, let's get that shit out of your bedroom, which is down the hall here. In case you guys are not familiar with the layout. His room is upstairs and it is down the hall beyond the kitchen. So that's the reason why sometimes I'm like, dude, you can, and the phone also used to be right here and it's fucking gone. So I don't know what the fuck that's even about, nor do I really give a shit anymore because it's like, he did it, dude, really? This whole thing is fucking weird, not to mention the fact that he is Indian, like I've said. He does have computer programmers for brothers. I think just about every one of them does something in computer programming and or networking. So, yeah. There's no way that there is literally no fucking way he's ever going to be able to convince me that, for one, he isn't more aware of the hacking capabilities with phones, because I damn well know he is. And two, that he is not, in fact, one, if not the very one, but definitely one of the ones, because there's several people that have shown my ex certain things about hacking people's computers, emails, and shit like that. And, which, you know, hindsight was a good thing, because it taught me a lot of shit, like, don't be a fucking liar. Don't do shady shit with your social media accounts, and don't let your sister do shady shit with your social media accounts. And be aware if your sister is on your social media account. Yeah. So I feel like that's a really long story. I'll have to explain to you guys why all that is totally, completely relevant to him himself, and my sister and my ex, and why all of that very much does fucking matter in the grand scheme of things when it comes to Emma and her crazy, everybody's out to get me and they've hacked my phone and Facebook account conspiracy, because it fucking happened. It fucking happened. It's a real thing that to this fucking day, I have to actively combat, because one of them is able to troll my shit to the point where anytime I try to change something, they get a notification. And depending on the level of security that it's going to breach or not, depends on whether or not I'm actually able to do anything with my account. So, yeah. And they think that I don't know this. And they also think that I can't prove it. And I can definitely prove it. It's just a matter of me wanting to go to the goddamn FBI to do that. Like, do I want to completely stop my entire life at an abrupt halt and contact the Federal Bureau of Investigation over interstate hacking, which is a crime, people? It's just that a lot of women, especially, but men too, don't, for one, know that, yes, it is, in fact, a fucking crime when someone hacks your goddamn social media accounts and stalks you through them. That is what they're doing. That is a fucking crime. It is called interstate stalking, interstate hacking. It is a cybercrime. You can look it up. Yeah. And I know this because of the fact that it has happened to me and that it is a very hard crime to prove. You have to really do your due diligence. You have to collect a lot of evidence. And that's not including metadata. I'm talking about physical, actual evidence and shit like that. It's a lot of fucking shit that I have to document, literally, physically, hand write down dates, times, get metadata information off the log, write it down, and all that shit. I have been doing that for over 10 years. Low-key, on a daily basis, I have been doing that shit for over 10 years now. People don't know that. It's not something I talk about on a regular basis because I don't want these motherfuckers to know just how much I know that they have hacked my shit and how much up their own asses I have returned back. Like, oh, you want to be all up in my shit? Well, I'm all up in your shit too now, guys. All of y'all, you're welcome. So just know that every time you try to thwart something that I'm doing to progress myself as a human, and you directly or indirectly affect that in a negative way, i.e. preventing me from uploading for 3 or 4 hours, shit like that, getting in the middle of me trying to record and all of a sudden saying that there's no storage and I don't have no phone space and blah, 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 blah. I know y'all are doing that. Y'all know y'all are doing that. And y'all know that y'all think I can't prove it. But I can. So fuck off. Go find somebody else to troll. Go find somebody else to fucking fuck with. I'm not the one. Because it's like this. Y'all don't even know how close I am to like stopping what I'm doing and going to the FBI so that they can handle the shit and I can get on with my life. And I know that once I do stop what I'm doing right now and then take the steps to go to the FBI and do that, that it's going to cause a bigger... I have something in my mouth. It's like a piece of... I don't know. Anyways. Look like a piece of cookie or something from earlier. Came out my teeth. I don't know. It's gross. Sorry. I do apologize. I wasn't trying to spit in my floor. I was trying to get that out of my mouth. It's fucking with me. Anyways. It's going to cause change all across the board because of how big of a profound impact that it's going to have. That finally somebody was brave enough to be like, yes, no, I'm not fucking crazy. And I can prove that I'm not fucking crazy. And I can prove that these motherfuckers are, in fact, actively hacking and stalking me. Okay? So when I do that, y'all know it's going to cause shit to happen. Shit that I'm not ready for right now, and I'm not ready to have that kind of spotlight put on me in my personal life because I still have to go visit my daughter and meet my grandson, and I don't need a bunch of fucking dumbass media bullshit surrounding me while I do that. I don't need that. So I have certain things that I have to get off of my plate first before I can just go, excuse me, ding, 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 D.C., Washington, D.C. Yes, I need to speak to the Federal Bureau of Investigation Cyber Crimes Unit. Yeah, it's a real fucking unit. It's a real fucking unit, and they fucking investigate exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. So people, if you think you've been hacked, chances are you probably have. Now, you need to make one of two decisions from that point. Are you willing to invest every single waking moment, damn near, of your life, watching everything that goes on your phone, on your social media accounts, and in your life, and document it, write it down. That means you guys are going to have to get fucking pen and paper, and hopefully you know how to write. And document it for an extended amount of time. Because like I said, this is a very hard crime to prove. So unless you got a dumbass hacker that just hacks you and then fucking drops the evidence right by your doorstep, then it's going to be hard and you're going to have to put in work. So, yeah. that's what I'm doing. That's what I've been doing. Like I said, for the last 10 years, people can think I'm crazy all they want to, and I accepted that a long time ago too. And I'm like, you know what? Fuck you. One day, I'm going to have the last laugh. And when I do, oh my God. Other than helping people from my experiences, that's the other goal I have. That's my end game in life. My kids are almost grown. They've turned out to be wonderful, wonderful adults so far. And I couldn't be any more proud of them. So that's it in a nutshell. That's what I got left on the list to do. If you think you're going to stop me, go right ahead. I'm telling you, you're going to have your work cut out for you too then. Because I may be tiny, I'm not scared. I'm not a pushover, and I am fucking batshit crazy. So that was your warning sign. So that's what you do. That's what you decide to do. That's the reason why the people that stalk me the way they do. They ain't dumb enough to literally be caught dead or alive driving up and down the street trying to stop me with binoculars, because I'd walk right up to their vehicle and smash their fucking windshield out. Like, oh, you want to play I Spy? Well, how about this? Is Harriet gone wrong? I ain't playing. Harriet the Spy. Some of y'all got that, some of y'all didn't. That's okay. But for those of you that did, I love you. So, that's it. That's me in a nutshell. So, again, I'm glad we could have this talk. Seriously, it helps me. I hope it helps some of you. I'm sure one day it will. And if not, that's okay too. Like I said, I don't really care. I do care if it helps y'all. That genuinely means a lot to me, and it's what I'm here for. If it doesn't help you, it's just irrelevant. It's a piece of useless information that goes one ear and out the other. It didn't help nobody today, Em. Blech. Well, get up and do it again tomorrow, Emma. That's how I am. And I charge myself a lot so that I don't go crazy. And I can reassure myself that, yes, Emma, you're doing the right thing. You're doing the right thing. You may be surrounded by a bunch of fucking dumbasses right now that want to tell you you ain't, but you are. And you just got to remember that. And I do. Most days I do. So there's that. So I sincerely hope that you have enjoyed this little tidbit from me, your girl Embers again. I'm going to try to keep most of my videos, especially these kind of videos where I'm just rambling on about personal experiences, under 30 minutes, so that those of you that have ADD are able to possibly keep up with them and take something useful from them. Don't overthink. Don't apologize for being you. And remember, you are worth it. Hashtag instead stigma for Mental Health Awareness Month, which is May. The color is lime green. And I will see you guys in the next one.